I know that person in real person personally.
Hello and welcome to whatever this is. My name is Finn. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate you. So Tophia went live. No one's surprised, but I got a couple things before we get started. First of all, come say hi on Twitter. I'm Finn the Feral over there as well. I keep forgetting to tell y'all I have one, but yeah, I'd love to, hear from you guys over there. So just come say hello. And then the second thing, I'm probably going to need to take Wednesdays off from Tophia duty. I have evening hours on Wednesday, and it's already like a little bit touch and go trying to, Tophia after work, after regular teaching days. So just to avoid a little mentee bee, I'm going to go ahead and take Wednesday off. Hopefully you guys understand. And if you don't, I assume you have a normal level of serotonin. So yeah, congratulations. Super happy for you. Anyway, all that said, so Tophia Archive has once again archived Tophia and put this live stream together. Please consider going to support them if you don't already. And also, I really wanted to thank you guys for everything. I'm just blown away by the support here. Y'all are some cool people. Okay, I'm so sorry. I sound like such a dork whenever I try to say thank you, but truly, 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 bottom of my heart, y'all are the best. I hope that you're having a good Tuesday. Or
Are we back? Is it gonna work?
oh boy, we're eating again. She doesn't eat 200 or 2,000 calories, you guys. Is she really using her boobs as a support mechanism? She's resting her hands on her shelf there. Oh god, Tophia.
Did you eat today? Did you eat yesterday? Did you eat the day before yesterday? So then you always eating. So why are you saying always eating if you guys are always eating? You have to eat
because we don't put it online, dude. This is disgusting. This is like biblical gluttony.
to survive. It's dinner time. Why do you time?
Okay, but why do you need to eat online? And why does it have to be fast food?
First of all, I explained it. You always eating. How do they know if I'm always eating? I'm not live. No, I don't know what they meant because they're not with me. I don't.
Girl, because every time you go live, you're eating something unhealthy, and so people extrapolate and apply that to the rest of your life. So if you don't want them to do that, maybe don't eat on live stream.
Eat all day. So how do you know if I'm always eating? If you're not with me all day. They don't live with me. So no, I don't know what they're talking about. Does it look like I'm malnourished? I haven't even...
No. No, it does not look like you're malnourished, Tophia.
I've been eating dinner, so I'm eating dinner at this time. It's 10 o'clock, so yes, it is dinner time. My body's not shutting down. I said I feel like my body's shutting down because I was tired.
Girl, you got a freaking T-Rex build going on. What is this? Your stomach's so big that your arms look short.
Body shuts down when it's tired, right? I didn't mean shutting down like that. To the person that said, do I look malnourished? Yeah, I do look malnourished.
Girl, come on.
What kind of a question is that? I didn't work on losing the weight. There's some extra skin. I was close to 400 pounds and now I'm under that.
Are you sure? And Tophia, where is said extra skin?
I'm 2 something. What are we doing? Why are we asking stupid questions? Are you malnourished? No.
I don't know. Why are you asking stupid questions?
Oh, but who gets a fuck? What does that got to do? Thank you for the gift points. What does that got to do with anything? People say my mom's overweight. My mom's not overweight. My mom's 150.
I mean, but isn't she 4'10" or something?
Me and my brother and my mom, we were door dashing, and he had to pick up an order at Del Taco. I don't know if he had to pick up an order at Del Taco. All I know is that I was like, hey, look at that sign. No. I think what happened was that it's falling apart. Is that we were door dashing, we drove by, and I saw the sign.
She's eating food with those long ass nails. That's disgusting. We know how often she washes her hands. Ugh, I'm so grossed out.
And it said penis on the side, and I was like, it says on that Del Taco sign penis, and he was like, what? He was like, no. And so we had to stop for a DoorDash, and someone had put Layhood penis. They put that on the side, no joke. They put Layhood penis, and I was just laughing. I was okay, Del Taco. It's you, I guess. Sorry, my burrito fell out, and I don't have a spoon. Thank you.
So you're using your nail? Oh God, Tophia.
I have no spoon. That was delicious. That was good. No, cinnamon twists. They're the cinnamon.
Jesus Christ, we're not done?
Yes. So good. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. Everybody wants to give me nails now. I got 2 people that wants to give me press-on nails.
You mean you bought 2 pairs of press-on nails and you need to come up with a lie that you think is going to get people off your back?
I'm like, damn. Now I don't gotta buy any. Crazy. No, I'm not. Buying what? I wanted Taco Bell, though. I was hungry. I was craving Taco Bell.
Okay, you were hungry. You could have, like, gotten something from the grocery store. Cooked. You know, you're always talking about cooking, so maybe do that. It's just, Tophia, you're just asking for criticism.
What about my arteries? Thank you for the gift points. There's nothing wrong. I miss Anna. Who remembers Anna? It was, what was she? Hamster gerbil? I don't think she was a gerbil. I think she was a hamster, I think. I can't remember. My brother got her, and he named her after Frozen. And I held her on live one time, like, because she had a little ball, and she would roll in her little ball. My brother would let her out to roll in her ball.
That poor hamster. And y'all had Hershey, who looks like a Chihuahua mix. Those dogs have a pretty high prey drive. Not smart, dude.
But, she would keep the secret from my dad, because my dad doesn't like anything that is, like, rodent pets. I have a chinchilla. I think chinchillas are cute, but we couldn't really have those type of animals, but my brother had her hidden.
You had a chinchilla? Don't they require a lot of very specialized care? I've never had one, but, like, they're exotic. I mean, oh god, that poor animal.
So he didn't know, and yeah, she was cute. He would let her roll in her little ball. I held her, she didn't bite me, she was really cute. Yeah, crazy. I had a pet bird too, Petey. Those are the only other animals we've had besides dogs and cats. I want a turtle. I might name
No, you don't need any. You need to be on a registry so they don't give you any more animals.
him Franklin, because Franklin the turtle. I love Franklin. Anybody remember Franklin? Baja Blast, yes. Yeah, that would be a
More not water. Wow.
cute name, Franklin. My mom, well, I told my mom that my mom wanted a ferret. I remember one
That would just, man, ferret smell on top of Chew family smell. Ripe.
time, we lived in this motel. We were little at the time. And one of the neighbors' ferrets got out and ran to our room. And I was so afraid of it because I didn't know what it was. It came into our room. It was a ferret. My mom, she was trying to calm me down because I was freaking out. I was little at the time. There are some things, oh, that reminded me of that one time. My parents were trying to keep me away from something. I don't know what, but
Probably food.
because I had this friend. I don't remember. I had made a friend or something at the motel we were staying at. I was little. And I couldn't find her motel room. And I was like, and I asked my parents because I was like, I went over and I was like, I want to go over and hang out. And then they pretended they didn't know. But I thought they really didn't know where she lived. But now I know. It wasn't because they didn't know where she lived. They just didn't want me to go over for some reason.
Tophia, why are you telling me this story? Like, why are you spending time telling us this story?
Crazy that I think about this stuff. Anyways, I love Anna. I think, I love those types of animals. Because I babysat, well, not babysat, but I watched someone's house and 2 dogs and a service rat. Pretty cool.
A service rat? What the fuck? Dude, okay, first of all, I love pet rats. I've had them, I don't have any right now, but I've had them off and on my entire life. They are the best little critters. They're so cute. However, in the United States, a rat cannot be a service animal. Like, legally, it's got to be a dog or a pig. So, yeah. Or, I think a horse. Like a Shetland pony type situation. Miniature horse. But yeah, rats are not approved service animals. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Ferrets they do smell. Rats are very smart. You didn't know that? I do. No, I don't have short-term. I have memory loss. Ferrets smell not good. But my mom...
I mean, the same could be said of you.
Wanted another bird or a ferret. I want a turtle. My friends had all these pets growing up. One of my friends that messaged me not too long ago, she was my friend when we lived in the house. And she was my childhood friend anyways. One of my childhood friends. And she had just messaged me not too long ago to see how I was doing.
Girl, I know those nails are nasty.
And I told her about my brother, because she knew my brother. We all used to hang out, whatever. She had turtles, dogs. Her brother had an iguana named Radish and a tarantula. The church gave her a tarantula, and she didn't want it. She was afraid of spiders. She has arachnophobia. So she...
The church gave her a tarantula? What the fuck?
Gave it to her brother. And then my brother's friend, his name was Parker. He had a bunch of rats. I don't know how one kid could have that many rats, but he had quite a few rats. They were...
Well, Tophia, if he adopted or bought or whatever a male and a female rat, things happen. I'm guessing that's probably what happened to him, because a lot of times, even if you get two female rats, if you're getting them from a pet store, which I really don't recommend, and not like a reputable breeder, a lot of times those rats will already be knocked up.
Were white rats. And then my brother's other friend had hamster, fish, dog, cats. That's it. He had a lot of pets. Then we had a bird. We had a pet bird named Petey. We had 3 dogs and a bird. So took dogs in. We were the people that had stray dogs as our pets, because poor dogs. One of the dogs was dumped, and the lady was like, "Can you take this dog in and I'll help you feed it? I'll give you dog food." Because my brother saw the lady dumped it. They were moving and they had this yard sale and they just dumped the dog. And
that's really fucked up. And y'all didn't like say anything after you saw this lady dump her dog?
Then just left it, and he saw that. And the lady had noticed the dog didn't have a home because it was dumped. And she said, the lady next door, we lived in an apartment, she's like, "Can you take the dog?" And my mom was like, "Well, I don't know if their dad's gonna let him have it." So we have this dog, right? My dad comes home, the dog jumps in my dad's lap, and he's like, "All right, you can have it." And we were so excited, because we had a bird already. We had Petey. They went to go get another bird, but that bird's wings were clipped. So they were like, "We'll just take this one since you've already prepped him. We'll just take this one."
Huh?
The cockatiel was supposed to talk. They wanted to get a parrot, but he wasn't going to be able to be held because he was already full grown, and it said you can't hold him. He had 1,000-word vocabulary.
Bro, I have never had birds before, so I could be wrong, but I think they require a ton of care, and I'm pretty sure that African gray parrots, at least, will live for like 90 years. Those poor animals. I'm so glad you didn't get a parrot, but that's, God, poor parakeet.
That would have been cool. But then my dad, they went to this place, which I didn't know at the time. Now I found out that's a horrible place to get your animals from. I guess I'm
gonna guess it was Petland.
A place that sells animals, right where my grandma used to live, and it's not. They're not good to animals. But anyways, he saw that, but then they decided to get a cockatiel. So we had a cockatiel, but he saw the boxer puppies, and he was like, "Let's get a." Oh my God, he was like, "Let's get a puppy." People are when they see puppies. Oh my God. And then no, they got the bird, which I like the bird, but I was terrified because that bird always flew at me. It wasn't because
he didn't like you.
it was attacking me.
Oh,
it was just because if you're running and the bird starts flying, of course he's gonna fly towards you. I remember I told you guys he flew away once. We almost lost the bird. He flew away. My mom went to put him in the small cage to take him outside in his cage.
I thought you said his wings were clipped.
So he could hang out outside in his, because we had a big cage, but we had a little travel size cage because that's what he traveled in when we moved. So he had a small cage and then he had a big cage. So his little cage, we would put him outside so he can enjoy the outside. Wow, he flew to the neighbor's roof, and I was so sad. I was like, "Petey," because he flew, and I started to cry, and then he flew back. Thankfully, he flew back, and then my dad said, "Put him inside," and then...
Oh, Petey, you were so close to freedom, bud. So close.
He almost flew away, but he flew back, because I got sad, and he came back. He used to play hide and seek with my brother. He would whistle songs. There's this Michael Jackson song that my dad used to sing to him all the time, and he would get excited. He would go back and forth, he would get excited. And he whistled that song too. And I can't remember. It was a Jackson 5 song too. No, I forget the song. But he whistled. He dialed the phone. When my mom would be dialing the phone, he would make dialing noises. And my mom would say, "Shut up," because she would mess up because he would make the dial noises. But we had a pet bird. And then Tina, because we had 3 dogs. Rico, my dad bought him for my birthday. It was a Bullmastiff. And then Tina.
What? And y'all were in an apartment? With a Mastiff mix? You dumbass.
T looks like Hershey. She was a Chihuahua. She was also a stray dog. She was dumped. My mom told us to take this dog. We carried her all the way around to find the owner, and nobody claimed her. And we get to this last house. I already told you guys this. And we're knocking, and we said, "Hey, do you know whose dog this is?" And they were like, "Yeah, it's the neighbors across over there in that house." We were like, "Oh, whatever." They were like, so they said they're not there or something. I don't even know. That neighbor comes running out of the house that we just asked if it was their dog and took off. They knew. Because the dog was missing teeth. The dog was abused, so they knocked the dog's teeth out. So because of that, she couldn't eat.
I mean, not to defend those people, but sometimes dogs do just lose teeth. It's probably because they didn't take care of their dental needs, sure, but I mean, sometimes dogs lose teeth without people knocking them out.
Regular foods, we had to put water in the dog food to make it soft, and we called animal control to see what to feed her because she couldn't chew. So they said put chicken broth in the dog food and let it soak. We were like, because we were giving her hot dogs. That's what Tina ate, was hot dogs.
Jesus Christ. Y'all are all animal abusers.
Hot dogs until she stopped eating them. she didn't want to eat them anymore, so we called the vet to see what to give her.
Fucking dinosaur ass build, man. You look so uncomfortable. And you look even more like a T-Rex with the talons, man. Like, oh God, Tophia, you're a mess.
And we took her in. So we had 2 stray dogs and 1 dog that my dad paid for. But we always had dogs coming to our house. On the west side, they dump dogs crazy. And
oh God, do not pick the stuff out from under your nails and then eat it. Ugh. I'm going to throw up.
It's in the middle of nowhere, because if you live in Albuquerque and you west side, that's in the middle of nowhere, and they dump dogs. Dogs were always at our house. I remember one time this dog showed up and it looked like she had puppies somewhere. So we called animal control because this dog was like, looked like it had puppies in there. No, she doesn't have no puppies. She was, what did they say? She was long done with that. And I was like, oh, I was worried. We were worried that she had puppies. There was this other dog. Man, that was the most beautiful dog ever. I don't know why they didn't want him. The dog kept getting out of the yard, but the owners, we can't have him. Do you want him? And my mom was like, no, we can't take another dog. And we were like, please, we already had 3 dogs and a bird. But I felt bad because this poor dog, the owner didn't want him. It was a light brown dog with blue eyes.
So y'all had, you already had 3 dogs and a bird. You took in another dog, making it 4 dogs and a bird. And you said you were in an apartment? Oh my God.
And it was the most beautiful dog I've ever seen in my life. I was like, why don't you want this dog? Poor puppy. And it was a puppy too. And they were like, we don't want the dog. Do you want him? And we were like, no. And we couldn't call animal control because we had called animal control way too many times because there were so many dogs that showed up. I remember this Great Dane showed up to our house. Big old huge Great Dane. Huge. Just as big as the table. And my brother, my mom, because he had a tag, so he had an owner. And my mom called the owner because he had the tag. He was behind the house behind us. And she was like, your dog got out? And he was like, I'm looking for him. And she's like, you'll see him. He's outside playing with my son, this big old huge Great Dane. And then we just kept getting dogs coming to our door. A white dog came to our door. It was crazy. Stray dogs. They came to our house. My mom, one time it was funny. The dogs got out. All 3 of them. I think all 3 or just 2. She was on a leash, Tina. And she...
Okay, so Hershey getting out is kind of a pattern for y'all then?
She cannot be off a leash because she'll run. And so Rico got out. I think it was all 3 of them or maybe 2 of them. And my mom said, Rico's looking at Tina, run! And then they just started, like, that's funny. Rico was cool. He tried to learn to skateboard. My brother had a skateboard and he would try to skateboard. Then my brother taught him how to play football. He would play football. He would throw the football. He would go get it and then come back. And that was
So your brother taught him how to play fetch.
a cool dog. And that was a badass dog. Excuse me. That's because I like bulldogs. So that's why, well, they said it wasn't...
You look a little like a bulldog, actually. So that fits.
A Bullmastiff, but that's what they told us, the owner, because their dog had puppies. But all the dogs, they were disabled, blind or deaf, except that one was the only one that had no health issues. Excuse me.
Y'all are fucking terrible. Like, why would you get a puppy from someone who is obviously not an ethical breeder? You bought a bird from an unethical pet store. You should be ashamed, but you never will be. So they stole the dad because the dad got out and went running, or I think it was the mom. But one of the dogs got stolen. And those are very expensive dogs. They were like very expensive. We could have entered him in a dog show and probably won. He was a cool okay. dog. I miss my dog. I miss Hershey. Hershey. You sure about that? You sure about that? Because this is the first time you've mentioned it in a real long time.
Looks exactly like Tina. If you see my brother's Facebook.
Oh God, don't burp, Tophia. Don't do it.
And you look, there's a picture of Tina. You would think that was Hershey. That's not Hershey. Because I was like, what's this picture of Hershey? And I was like, we didn't have Hershey at that time. And I was like, oh. And then I realized it was Tina because they look similar. Very similar. And then we ended up moving. And my dad, he was having rage at that time because he was taking testosterone when he wasn't on his medication. That was not good. And he called animal control for the dogs. Wow, we were about to be homeless. And the lady wanted to sell the house. She didn't want to rent anymore. And we were looking for a house in the area. We were going to do the housing thing, but then he just decided not to. I don't know. It's a whole thing.
So y'all just gave up the dog. I hate how she treats animals like they're just little trinkets.
And then they took the dogs and they named her Lucy Kiss. And they renamed her. And I was so sad because that dog that they dumped, we named her Pika. Because I wanted to name her Penny from the Proud family, Penny Proud. And my brother wanted to name her Chica. Of course he would name a dog Chica. And then I was like, no. I said, I don't like Chica. And he was like, we'll flip a coin. Whatever it lands on, we'll name her. And I think it landed on my brother. And I was like, no, that's a stupid name. So then he said, how about Pika? because he put both names together, and I was like,
Isn't pica like a disorder where you eat things that aren't food? Like, some people will eat napkins or like crayons, stuff like that. I don't know, it's just kind of a weird name, in my opinion.
and then we all agreed. I was like, I'll settle on that. So I can't even scroll down, man. Who said I remember every last detail? I never said I had short-term memory loss. I don't.
What? What? Yes, you did! Oh my god! Tophia, you're so freaking frustrating.
I have short-term memory loss. I have memory loss. And memory loss?
Yes, you do. So, do you have short-term memory loss or no? What's the lie of the day, Tophia?
Does not pertain to, oh, you don't remember stuff. Like some people, what's that movie? Or is it dementia? Alzheimer's? There's some disease where people will remember something and then they'll forget. Hey, how are you doing, daughter? And then the next day, it's like Groundhog Day. The movie with Bill Murray, and he repeats the same day over
Yeah, some people with dementia will experience that.
again. It's like that for some people. And sometimes they'll remember the relatives and be like, hey, you got to tell them certain details or certain things, and they'll remember. Otherwise, they won't. Sometimes they'll be like, who are you? I'm your daughter. Who are you? That's what Eartha Kitt had. Eartha Kitt got like that. She didn't remember her kids, I think. It's crazy to think. I don't have short-term memory loss. I have memory. Short-term memory loss? Well, I might have that. Short-term...
Oh my god. I can't stand her.
Memory loss is not remembering your things that you did in your childhood. Short-term memory loss is remembering it's short-term. It's not long-term. Meaning that you'll forget where you put your keys or you'll forget where you put something. And not like how normal people say, oh, I misplaced my key.
You mean like when people make cameo requests and you forget pretty immediately? Like that? You said you blame that on your memory loss, so I'm just wondering.
No. Short-term memory loss is forgetting something in the moment or forgetting what you...
Yeah, like your cameos.
Short-term memory loss is not losing your memory of your past. That's not...
Right, but it does include your cameos, which you said was due to your memory loss just yesterday, I'm pretty sure.
what short-term memory loss is. Yes, I do. Brush my hair. What? I'm not retiring these.
Oh, chop them off.
Goodbye. If you don't like the way I have my hair, then you can leave. No. If I like my hair, then what is it to you? I have no urgency. Well, I have the urgency to block you. My urgency is why your face looks like that. You don't even know anything about me, but you just judge me.
Tophia, you're talking about other people's faces looking like this? Maybe not, you know?
You got issues that you need to go resolve. And if you really want to go there, I would suggest you seek a therapist. Your urgency should be running to go talk to a therapist.
Back at you, girl.
Don't talk to me. But I'm not disassociating, I'm reading the comments. No, because I like it. I'm not trying to hide anything. I just like the way my hair looks. Why does that bother you? Here's the thing. If you're worried about a claw clip, you need to go to therapy because it's more than just a claw clip. I'm seeking a therapist. You're not. That's the difference.
Well, how do you know? Because your argument is we don't know your life because we're not with you 24/7. You don't even see us live stream, so how the fuck do you know?
Because if you was going to therapy, then you wouldn't be sitting here literally complaining about the way someone wears their claw clip. Like, why are you upset over...
Oh, she's saying claw clip. Jesus, fuck. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so fried.
Claw clip. Like, there are bigger fish fry, and you're worried about how I wear my claw clip, then you need some major help. Yes, that is all I'm gonna do. If you're bored...
I mean, it does look real stupid. Just, you know. Just so we all know where I stand, that looks dumb as shit.
Or then leave. Comment something that I can actually have a conversation to instead of spamming the comments with something. No, you're not. It's a spam comment. You haven't commented anything. Not anything worth answering. I'm not mad. People don't get sarcasm. How
Tophia, really? Oh, whoop.
would you know if it is or isn't? That's not for you to decide. You don't know anything. And what's funny is going back, and you know what?
Tophia, your Wi-Fi signal looks like you're broadcasting from the ISS, okay?
But people are going back and liking comments that are from 8 years ago. That shows that you have no life if you're going back and liking comments from 8 years ago.
Why? But you noticed them liking comments from 8 years ago? What's that say about you?
Especially the comments saying me. Under those comments, the reason why I said me was so that he could make a video with me, because that's what we had to do. He would say, go comment me under my video, and I'll pick someone to make a video with.
So you commented me like 294 times? I don't think it was really that many, but it was a lot. It was a creepy number.
Why are you going back 8 years to comments? Are you still stuck in the past? This is why I talk about people needing to go to therapy. This is not just being rude.
Tophia, you need to go to therapy. You go to therapy and then you can talk.
And saying, hey, go to
well, maybe.
Therapy. You really need to seek help. If you're going back for something 8 years ago, why are you concerned about me and not concerned about you? You're the one that needs help. It's just so crazy. People go back to old comments and they're like, why did you comment this? What? Clearly you
Tophia, what's going on with your orientation, man? You're on the wall now.
don't know the context of that comment. Especially when people will go in someone's life and say something
Tophia's background, her like background room that she uses is actually zero gravity.
rude. I would be sarcastic. They would go in someone's life and be like, oh my God, you act like a kid. Why do
Yeah,
people feel
you
the
do.
need to go in someone's life and be
You act like a really fucked up kid.
thank you for the gift points? I really appreciate it. That's unnecessary. It's in response to people being negative in someone's life. That really means a lot. It really helps me. So thank you. No, I need the gifts because I'm paying my
Oh
bills.
God, Jesus, that was a jump scare.
That's why. That's why. Because I pay a storage and my phone bill.
You pay a storage. Okay.
And I can't afford it. That's why. And I have money saved. My storage is going to be paid this month, and so is my phone bill. I have money set aside for that. I know how much I can spend. When you say that the money is going to go to Taco Bell, instead of pocket watching me, why don't you watch your pockets? Because it seems like it's got a hole in it. And every time you fill up your pockets, the money just falls right out. So instead of worrying about my pockets, worry about your pockets instead of
It's weird that you're saying that from a homeless shelter, but carry on.
mine. Who cares? I already calculated this. I already calculated financially what I can and cannot spend.
Don't hurt yourself.
I didn't spend a lot of money for Taco Bell. It was an $8 box, by the way. Plus the little extra fees. And I tip.
That's still like $8 plus a tip, plus fees, plus the $5 you spent on your weird ass nails. It adds up, Tophia.
It's so weird. People be pocket watching people. You guys are helping her find. No, they're helping me pay my storage with my brother's stuff in it. And thank you. I have the money for the storage this month and my phone bill.
So someone gave her money for her store. Oh my God. Oh, you fucking idiots. Stop supporting this woman.
This money that it's going to be for storage next month. I already got money set aside. I already am halfway to my goal of my storage. I just need my phone bill for next month. That is going to happen as I continue to keep going live on here.
That is insane. So, okay, my conspiracy theory, or maybe not so conspiracy theory, is that somebody sent her money on Cameo. It's enough to pay her storage, her phone, and whatever else she's talking about, and included money for Taco Bell. And their Cameo request was to eat the Taco Bell on camera and be gross about it. Maybe they didn't request the gross part. Maybe Tophia threw that in for free, but that's my thought.
Yeah. I appreciate all the gift points. If you can send gifts, go ahead. If not, then, sit here and say, hey, send me a bunch of gifts. You're complaining about me, but you don't complain about the other people who battle for gifts. And
Yeah, they do. Yeah, those people also get a lot of complaints. So what next? Like, what's the next argument? Come on.
shit on their followers or people that send gift points getting mad because they don't send a galaxy or they don't help them win a game or they snap at someone saying, I told you to send this gift and you didn't send it.
Yeah, you've already said this, Tophia. Come on, keep up, girl.
You said you promised you was going to send a gift. Those are the creators that don't deserve the platform that they have. I'm very
Bold of you to say that. Oh my God.
thankful and I'm very honest and upfront. Yes, I am struggling to pay my storage. It is with these gift points that I'm able to afford to keep my storage going. Those of you who are sitting here having a discourse about Jules and whether or not she said that she didn't want to get a job, nor did she say that she didn't want to get a job.
No, that was you.
This is the thing that bugs me, is that people say, go get a 9-to-5 job so I can struggle. I won't be able to afford to live with a job because you think so. You know what the world is, but you try to tell me to do something you know you're
Can you quit pointing at us with those nasty ass fingernails?
to do yourself. No need to be rude or negative. Oh, you're ungrateful. You don't care about the gifts. If I really cared about gifts, which I do care when people send gifts, but I would be telling y'all to send gifts. I would be like, hey, send me some gifts. When I say I'm
No, you just dry beg instead and think you're being slick.
using this to pay my storage, that is in no way, shape, or form trying to tell people, hey, send gifts. Send gifts or you cannot. No one's forcing you. No one's tying your hands behind your back and making you send gifts. No one's
Well, how are we going to send gifts if our hands are tied behind our back?
saying you must do so. That's why I thank you for the gifts. That's why people send me gifts. Because I'm not one of those influencers that makes it seem like I only care about the money.
Mm-hmm.
If it was money, I wouldn't go live for almost 2 hours, more than that, and make $0.00 on.
Girl, I can't believe you just admitted that. But see, what this tells me is that Tophia has a little social media attention addiction.
The live. Thank you for the good points, because there has been times where I haven't made nothing on the live. I would have ended the live. I would have got off, but I didn't. And y'all sit here and you complain about people gifting me? Who cares? You don't complain when Jeffree Star is a millionaire asking for people's hard-earned money.
Lots of people complain about that, Tophia. Next.
And he already makes money, plus he takes people's hard-earned money.
I said next.
twice. He's on live almost every night battling for gifts, making $50,000 a night, and he's already a millionaire. I'm so sick and tired of some of these celebrities.
I'm sick and tired of your dumbass arguments, but here we are.
Coming on this app, making money, and they make millions of dollars that some of us don't. On top of that, they're making more money, and it's not a jealousy thing. It's messed up. You're taking advantage of people.
So we can all agree this is a jealousy thing, right?
People are not sending you gifts because they like you. They're sending you gifts because you're Jeffree Star and they want to get noticed by you. That's why. The only reason why. People are only sending Jeffree Star gifts because they want Jeffree Star to notice them.
It's the same reason that people send you gifts, though. So, like, what room do you have to talk? Literally, you're massive.
They want to be liked by Jeffree Star for sending a gift. Why do you think people send him galaxies? Do you know how much a galaxy is worth? Not even a galaxy, I mean. Do you know how much money a universe is worth?
I'm gonna guess you do.
Do you know how much money the big gifts are worth? And these people are spending loads of money. Universes are very expensive, and especially if they're sending more than one, when you see that thing go across your...
Get your finger down. That's so nasty. I'm just imagining all the shit that is stuck under that nail. Stop it.
Screen, when it flashes that someone received the universe in their life, do you even know how much money that is? Hi. Because you don't. Some of you don't even know. He has his nerves to come on here and flap his gums and talk about Jules when he's on this app.
Are you not flapping your gums talking about Jules and Jeffree Star?
Every single day, begging for gift points. Sorry, not points. I keep saying points. They're not points, they're coins because it's real money. Thank you for the gift points, and I appreciate it because people are spending real money. They're sending me real money. I'm barely scraping by with my bills, but at least I got my bills, you know. So crazy.
And whose fault is that? It's not your viewers.
Is he sits online and just literally begs people for gift points. I didn't lie about having an income to get free housing. Where did I lie? They know about my social media. Didn't I not say they needed a notarized document of my statements of what I make? Mind you, I don't make that much.
Right. Yeah, that is a true statement. That is a true statement, but I think that if you're calling social media your job, then you would have applied for housing programs that require you to have a job, which is probably why you got denied. I don't know, man. Tophia, something, you're not telling the whole truth about something to them because this is just a mess.
I'm not lying. I wasn't getting no money some months back. I didn't make nothing. Temu didn't pay me because I wasn't able to make the videos yet for Temu.
Temu didn't pay you because they fired your ass, dog.
Because I was having trouble. I was in a shelter trying to figure out how to film. I had to leave to go film and it's hot. And by the time I finished doing anything that I had to do to be able to stay where I was at, the sun was going down. And not only that, I didn't have time. I have other things that I have to do. I'm trying to get my housing. So yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't even, like, before you said you didn't get that document notarized. So, like, what? I'm confused about what exactly you think makes you so busy.
I lie. They know that I got paid. I'm not lying about nothing. They know that. If I accepted into a place, it's only $50, and I do not want to live somewhere where you get what you pay for. That's why
You are so entitled. Oh my God. What a see you next Tuesday.
Trying to make an income, a living wage, earning financial stability. I don't lie about things. When I apply for...
You lie about shit all the time.
Programs, I'm 100% honest. Hello, I said the person that literally did the assessment knew me from social media. So there is no lying about housing.
Okay, put them down. Put those away, girl. You're gonna poke somebody's eye out.
About my income. People online from here know me. Why would I lie about anything?
Because you're you and you do. I don't know why you lie. I have no idea, but you do.
Can't lie. Oh, I can't see your PFP. You're embarrassing. Well, I'm not a scammer, so whatever.
Okay, yeah, sure.
What you do is lie. I don't lie. Sometimes I do. Let's be honest.
Oh my God, she's so stupid. I don't lie. Sometimes I do. Girl.
Honest, if I told you all the truth, you guys would literally dox me. Sometimes I gotta protect myself. You lie.
You have broadcasted your entire background because the filter thinks you are the wall, girl.
If that's the case, then post your actual addresses in the comment sections. If you want me to dox myself, you dox yourself. I dox myself, and I'm not. If I tell
I mean, I think we probably just have to wait at this point. Tophia always doxes herself.
You 100% everything that I'm doing and what's going on with me, I will dox myself. That's why I gotta keep myself private. When I go somewhere with someone, I don't film them if they don't want to be on camera, but I'll film if I'm by myself, right? And I won't post that until after I leave somewhere. Because if I post it while I'm there, that'll give people a reason to go over there and say, somebody go over there, she's over there, go see her. That's why
Well, at least you're smarter about that than Chantal was.
I wait until after I leave somewhere. Then I post, so no one knows where I'm at. Because if I post it while I'm there, then people will show up. Because my phone is charging. I don't have my portable charger because something happened and the person borrowed my charger and, oops, sorry.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
don't have my portable charger because someone borrowed it and then something happened and they had to leave and then they left with my charger. So I need to get a new portable charger, which is in the budget. I'm not squatting.
It's in the budget. Okay, sure, girl.
What are you talking about squatting? I'm not squatting, so I don't squat.
You're one level above squatting.
There is no place to squat. Why do you make up these fake
Tophia, actually, you know what? Can you physically squat? Real question. Can you physically squat?
narratives? Cisco, incomplete.
It's like you're diving into brown bliss.
I don't condone squatting. It's horrible. They literally overtake someone's house. Squatters literally have rights, and it's crazy.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. If someone's that desperate for somewhere to live, then, I mean, and the house is empty, it's not right, but I get it.
Shouldn't have rights. I don't understand how squatters have rights. They didn't pay for the property, so why do they have rights?
Bold of you. Girl, you are one level above squatter. What?
They take advantage of the fact that they have these so-called rights. I'm jealous. I'm not jealous of squatters. Why would I be jealous of squatters?
I mean, at least they have a house.
Those are horrible human beings who take over someone's property
Okay, they got more rights than you do.
and think that they're entitled to something free. If they
Oh my god! Did she really just say that? Did she seriously just say that? Oh my god! You know what? It's really my fault for being surprised at this point.
live there long enough, they've established housing. What is it they've established living? So if they live there for a while, they say, well, they've established a living here. You're going to have to go to the city, take them to court, and fight them to remove them out of your house. That is so stupid. They don't even pay rent. They just literally
Girl, really? Tophia, if I were you, I'd be taking notes on, like, squatter methods, because you're not that far from under the bridge yourself.
break into an abandoned property and live in it. I know, because the police told my dad she's already established living. You would have to take her to court to have her removed from the apartment because he got mad at me because I wouldn't throw his trash. Then he snapped. He wasn't on his medication at that time and he snapped at me. And he
Well, you know, to be fair, you don't do shit. And also, how do you not have pink eye already?
told me he was going to throw me out of the house. My dad, which is crazy because people want to say, oh, you called the cops on your dad. No, I didn't. He called the cops on me before. Is anyone going to not talk about that?
I mean, that was probably justified, to be honest.
My own father called the cops on me to try to throw me out because I wouldn't throw his trash that he collected. He
Doesn't TOPHIACHU paid the rent, right? So the least your lazy ass could do is take his trash out for him.
went to his room and collected all this trash. Then I was on live. I was up till the morning when the sun came up. And I was watching SNL videos. I was live. He comes up and he says, you need to throw my effing trash or something like that. He talked to me real rudely. And I was like, I'm not throwing your trash. That's your trash. You throw it. He went and collected all that trash to make me throw it. His trash. I
So even collected it for you? And you're still complaining?
am your maid. I don't throw your trash. He got mad at me over that. Then he ripped the internet box cord. The power to the box, he ripped it out of the wall
Good, you're being an asshole.
and he turned off the internet. Because I was live. So I was still live. I was still talking to people. That made him mad. So then he unplugged the Wi-Fi and said, well, you don't get any Wi-Fi.
Good.
And I said, well, fine. And we got into it. Then he told me, you know what, you can get out. And I said, I'm not getting out. Mind you, this was a whole day. It was almost night when he called the cops. And my mom said, well, if she's going, I'm going to go with her because you're not throwing my daughter out.
So Marie always backs you up. Which makes it really hard for me to feel bad for Marie. Because you are a monster.
Go with her. And I'm like, I didn't even do anything to you. His bipolar, when you live with someone that has bipolar schizophrenia, you don't know when they're going to snap.
Yeah, I mean, this might have been him snapping or whatever, but it's generally not that quick of a process to become totally manic and just snap like that, Tophia. So I'm thinking he was just annoyed because you don't do shit.
One day they'll be fine. The next day, the mood changes. And he just snaps. And then after a while, what we did, we had another internet box. So we snuck that one and we plugged it in. And we were using that Wi-Fi.
Are you serious? Fucking Tophia, man.
Yes, we did. Because I needed to contact people because people were worried at that point. They thought something happened and they were scared. So I had to contact people and let them know, like, hey, I'm okay, I'm good.
You didn't have to do shit, Tophia. You're unbelievable. You're like the nightmare daughter.
Fine. I needed to let people know so they didn't send the police because that would have made it 10 times worse. So anyways, he didn't know. Eventually he says, all right, I'll put the Wi-Fi back on. And he's like, you don't got to leave. And then he apologizes, he says he's sorry, and then he does it again. Because of his bipolar schizophrenia. So
No, because of your lazy ass.
they didn't tell me to quit social media. Not today.
It makes me really mad that the time that TOPHIACHU tries to make her do shit, she's just like, oh, it's his bipolar schizophrenia. Like, no, he was trying to get you off your lazy ass. Stop using his mental health to excuse your shitty behavior.
I've been playing The Simpsons Reloaded, and I haven't been doing too good because one of the matches I wasn't paying attention. I got distracted on my phone, and I didn't have time to look for any weapons in. No, they didn't tell me I had to quit. First of all, they said no social media. They didn't say...
Okay, so I'm guessing that that means that you can't post on social media. You could still, scroll Reddit or whatever it is that Tophia does. Scroll TikTok.
quit. And literally, it wasn't even a real voucher. How many times do I have to explain that?
Tophia, that's bullshit. How do you figure that you can tell what's real and what's not, and the people in charge of housing cannot?
It had nothing to do with social media. She said she knew me from social media. When she did my assessment, she didn't say no social media. So why are they trying to come at me saying we're afraid for... It was an excuse to not get me housing. They've been
You are so full of shit, it's unbelievable.
using that same excuse for as long as I can remember. And it's discrimination. I can sue for that. You
How is it discrimination?
cannot deny someone housing because of their social media presence, because of what I talk about. No one is going to tell me to be quiet. This is why the world is fucked up the way that it is, and people can't afford shit. Because they want you to shut the fuck up and not complain.
What? You are just the professional victim here, aren't you?
That's why all these people are out here homeless in the streets. When you drive down Louisiana all the way up Central, all the way down Central to Coors, it's nothing but homeless people. Downtown is overrun by homeless people.
Okay.
A lot of businesses are shutting down. Everything's getting damaged. Businesses are getting damaged by the homeless people. Homeless people are not choosing to be homeless.
No, they're not. You are choosing to be lazy, however.
Programs, there are none that exist to help people get housing, so they claim. They want me to shut up, and I'm not going to shut up. I wasn't even going to mention you. I wasn't even going to say anything about my housing or mention you. You should know who's been doxing me. My brother's ex doxed us not once but 3 times. And you're sitting here telling me it's me? Maybe you need to take a hard look at how you treat people. Because...
I mean, didn't she oh, Jesus, fuck. Didn't Brother Chu's ex dox you because you were provoking her? Y'all are all fucked up.
First of all, nowhere was it ever said that I couldn't have my social media when they did the assessment. They want to come at me with some BS.
Okay, so they probably gathered information on you and realized that your social media would put the program at risk. And it's their program, so you gotta follow the rules. This isn't against your rights or anything like that. That's a bunch of bullshit, Tophia.
And then not only come at me with some BS, lied about what the voucher was when that's not what it was. It was something else because I heard from somebody else something different than what they told me.
Because you heard from somebody else, but not the actual, housing authority people?
You, come on. No, I don't do boss daughter content. I just don't like those videos. That's not why. And then when we went down to retrieve the voucher again, they said that it wasn't in the system that I ever received the voucher. Not because I denied it. It would show even if I denied it. That is BS. No one is going to control...
You know what? It doesn't really matter. Even if you're correct about all this, you still have no house because you refuse to give up social media. So, what now?
Me and how I live. I'm not going to let someone tell me I can't do anything for a place to live. If I'm living somewhere, I want freedom. Again, this is why I'm getting...
Right, so then get a job. If you want freedom, then get a job. Pay for your own stuff.
My own place to live, so I have freedom. So I don't have someone telling me that I can't do this, I can't do that. Having to ask to go somewhere and do something, which it's not that I just want to go. Yes, if I have to ask, I will. That's not the problem. But if
that's not the problem, but that's what you're complaining about, and we're complaining about, and we'll probably complain about tomorrow.
If someone wants to do something, then I have to sit here and tell them, I got group, I can't. I got this, I can't. It's crazy. I have ambition.
Maybe you should get a job then, and then you can make your own schedule.
You're gonna get a new place? I'm just gonna tell them my name is TOPHIACHU, and I want a free place. That's how that works.
I mean, you might as well, to be honest. That's basically what it boils down to. I know you're joking, but you're not that far off.
I'm not obsessed with social media. No, because I have to ask to go. Any shelter will not let you just go anywhere. Except the one shelter that I was at, yes, I go in the mornings. But the thing that sucks is I have to leave in the morning at 8 o'clock and then figure out what I'm going to do the whole day because I have nowhere to go.
Right, because you don't pay for your own housing.
I have to leave early because if not, I will never get into town. There's only one bus that runs in the morning.
Did you just dig something out of your bra? I'm gonna die at this desk. That's disgusting.
And another bus that runs at 3. Section 8 didn't deny me. No, they didn't, because I didn't get on Section 8. I'm not doing Section 8.
Because you don't qualify? Okay, got it.
There's other programs in housing, not just Section 8. How am I going to be an entrepreneur? I literally have merch that I'm selling.
That you stole from Canva. That's not entrepreneurship.
Oh, they didn't deny me. I just told you that. So, what I got assessed for, they're going to tell me that I was housed from the last place that I was at. It's homeless. I'm homeless. I'm not housed.
Yet you were housed. The last place you were at probably counted as like actual housing, and you fucked it up.
Again, one of the programs that I'm in needed a notarized document stating that...
Why are you putting notarized document in quotes? It's not like...
my payments from TikTok, they needed notarized. That one is still there. Like, I still have that one. I was not denied from that. That's still in place. But I haven't heard anything yet. And they're backed up. And I don't know if that program, because that program is not a part of Section 8. Section 8 is something totally different. Section 8, I would either have to be working or I would have to...
Yeah, there you go. That's why you didn't apply for Section 8.
Go to school. I wouldn't... And it wouldn't even make sense to get on Section 8 if I'm working a 9-to-5 job, like you say, because I already have a job. If I went and got a 9-to-5 job, it wouldn't make sense to get on Section 8 because then they're going to say that I can afford to live. They want to make excuses for not helping people. I'm not stupid.
Tophia, shut up. They're not making excuses for not helping you. They're telling you you can help yourself.
And then if I go to school, right, because I can go to school, you either have to be working or going to school. How am I going to pay for school? School is not free. College is not free. I was going to University of New Mexico. It's not free.
No shit. That's why you get loans.
Thank you for following. University of New Mexico, it is $100,000 to go to. It's not capped. I was paying
$100,000 for a state university for a resident? That is capped. That's bullshit.
$1,000 a semester just to go there.
That is such bullshit. I was in college around the same time as Tophia did her 1 semester stint or whatever at a private university, and it was 1/3 of that. Tophia, what?
That included my meal plan. My meal plan alone was $1,000 because it was unlimited meals. Food there is not free. So I got the unlimited so I could go any time of the day I want.
Yeah, of course you got the unlimited.
Eat. So I would go breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's not free. And then because you have to pay, so my meal plan was $1,000, but it's not because it's expensive food. It was because breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I could eat anytime I want. Not just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I could have snacks. I would sometimes get a banana or have a piece of chocolate cake. If I was to not have that meal plan, it would be more expensive. It was the fact that it was unlimited. Then on top of that, I had to pay for my dorm. Living in a dorm is not free.
She's telling us this like it's new information, but I think everybody knows that living on campus is not free.
Buying the things that I need, my necessities, my parents bought me that, thankfully, like my laundry soap, my hygiene products, all that was provided for me. And I took that with me to college. The dorm was not free. I locked myself out plenty of times. I sometimes would forget. I tried to remember, but it was really hard, and sometimes I would lock myself out.
You dumbass. That's why you have a lanyard.
That was not free. To let me back in, they charged me every time they had to let me back in. And they're like, you need to remember your key. You got to stop forgetting it because it's expensive. They were like, we got to charge you a lot just to let you in. And I'm like, no, I'm
because they have to call like a locksmith, dude.
Sorry, I said, I just having a hard time remembering. One time, they said, don't even worry about it, and they let me in. Thankfully, they were nice enough, but I racked up fees because I locked myself out of my dorm. And then I have to pay for my classes. Not only did I have to pay for my classes, I had to buy the books that I needed for my classes because unlike high school and below.
And then, so you spend all of this money, and then your dumbass flunked out. Man, Tophia.
They give you your books. In college, they don't give it to you. You got to buy the books. You can buy used books, right? Because some people know the place.
She's telling us all this like we don't know. Tophia, this is not... A lot of people go to college, and those who don't understand how it works for the most part.
This is to buy used, and I think I went and I got some used books because I couldn't afford brand new, so I got used. But even still, there was a book that I had to buy because there was one class where we were reading The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. That is a good book. The guy that... I don't know if he wrote the book or the guy that made the windmill. He was going to the college that I went to. He was going to sign the books. And I was like, oh, this is so cool because I love that book. If you've seen the movie, and I watched the movie, that's a good movie, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. It's a story of this boy who basically learned how to make a windmill out of bike parts.
Why do you say windmill like it's windmeal? There's an I in that word, girl.
To help his village get clean water, run energy, all kinds. I think it was run energy and water. I can't even. Anyways, financial aid. Let's get into that. I did FAFSA. So right in the midst of high school, I signed up for FAFSA. So I got accepted for the lottery scholarship. The lottery scholarship required that I pass 3 classes. I only passed 2 classes my first semester. So I lost the scholarship because I didn't
Because you fucked it up.
pass 3 classes and I had to drop out of school. Financial aid, I applied to everything that I could, any and everything that I could. One for African Americans, because I did the Martin Luther King one, I think it was. I applied for everything that I could qualify
I'm guessing you didn't get the African American one because, well, I don't need to say it.
for to get enough money to pay for my college. I did not, none of them I got accepted except for the lottery scholarship was the only one that I got accepted. The only one that I literally got a scholarship from. I don't have to pay that back. I owe extra fees because of college. I owe like close to $2,000, which is not a lot, but it's a lot to me because I don't make a lot of money. But it's crazy. I already know about financial aid because I've already applied. I didn't qualify for any financial aid stuff. Community college is still pretty pricey. It's not free.
I really kind of doubt she didn't qualify for anything from FAFSA. I'm gonna guess she didn't apply or fucked it up or didn't have her parents' tax information, or maybe her parents hadn't filed taxes for a few years, because that does make it really hard to apply, and Tophia probably just said fuck it. I really doubt FAFSA didn't help her like at all.
And I don't want to go back to school. You go to school to
Yeah, because you're a dumbass.
get a piece of paper that tells you that you qualify for a job, right? To not even get the job that you qualify for. What is the point, right? I'm not jealous. What is the point of going to school to get a piece of paper when all I have to do is buy a book from Barnes & Noble and learn? I don't even need to
Well, you know what? Never mind. I'm going to take the high road this time.
go to school to learn. Everything that I can learn, I can go to a bookstore and learn. I don't even have to buy the book. I can just go to the bookstore, sit there, and read the book. Like
Yeah, you could, but you won't.
the library. You don't even know half of the stuff I taught myself. I learned from YouTube. But yeah, I gotta throw this garbage away and then what's so great? How about YouTube tutorials, how to draw since you trace? What? I don't trace. I wasn't talking about all kinds of patients. But anyways, have a good day or night where you guys are. Thank
All
you
right,
for
bye,
liking, commenting, gifting,
Tophia.
watching, and
Alrighty, y'all. Well, I will say these past few live streams have been quite entertaining, if not extremely frustrating, but I suppose that's Tophia for you. Anyway, that's all I've got for today, y'all, so I'm going to leave you here. But if you would consider liking, commenting, and subscribing before you head out, that's always super helpful, always appreciated. Thank you so much. And other than that, take care of yourself until I see you in the next one. Bye!